Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're digging into something really interesting. The upcoming Langley Catholic Men's Spiritual Fitness Staff Ride.
Yeah, it's quite a concept.
It is, isn't it? What's really grabbed me is how it weaves together this old military tradition with modern ideas about resilience.
Exactly.
So, our mission, really, is to pull out some key insights about the values that sustain service members. We'll be looking hard at World War I, specifically its impact on Newport News, Virginia.
A crucial location back then.
Absolutely. And how that history feeds directly into this modern idea of spiritual fitness. It's all about seeing how the past, prepares you for what's ahead.
And it's fascinating how they're using history here, not just for tactics like usual staff rides, but for moral and spiritual grounding. Newport News and WWI. It wasn't just a place.
No.
It was this vital gateway. Gateway to war and eventually gateway home. Think about the sheer logistics, the human element. Over 300,000 soldiers shipped out from there.
300,000, wow.
Mostly from Camp Stewart, Camp Morrison. These were spots for final prep and, importantly, often included chaplain services, that spiritual grounding piece.
Those numbers really paint a picture, but beyond the stats, what about the human side?
Yeah.
Going from a place of leaving to a place of coming back, often after trauma.
That return journey is key. After the war, Newport News saw over 441,000 service members come home. A huge moment was July 8th, 1919.
Okay.
That's when the USS Leviathan docked. Big ship, symbol of homecoming, thousands of troops on board. You can only imagine the feelings on the dock that day.
Yeah, relief, grief, everything mixed together.
Totally. And to mark all this, they put up a temporary victory arch in 1919. It was replaced later, 1962, with a permanent one.
And it has that inscription, right?
It does. Victory 1917, 1918, greeting with love to those who return, a triumph with tears to those who sleep. Powerful words.
Triumph with tears. That captures it.
And the design is intentionally plain. It suggests greatness is forged in quiet faithfulness. It's not flashy. It's about steady character. A lesson for then and now, really.
That quiet faithfulness. And the twin pillars?
Signifying duty and sacrifice, silent reminders.
So that arch really stands for these deep values. And those values are exactly what this modern spiritual fitness staff ride is tapping into, building on a long military history.
Right. Staff rides go way back. Frederick the Great, Napoleon, Clausewitz formalized it On War.
Traditionally for tactics, though. Reading terrain, making decisions.
Yeah, that was the focus. How to fight better, essentially. But this Langley ride is different.
How so?
Well, instead of just tactics, these spiritual fitness staff rides focus on ethical warfare, on just war doctrine.
Just war doctrine. Maybe unpack that a bit.
Sure. It's basically a framework. Philosophers and ethicists developed it over centuries to figure out when going to war is morally okay and how war should be fought. So these rides push people to look at historical choices through that moral lens.
So it's about strengthening moral reasoning for today's operations.
Precisely. Developing leaders who act with moral clarity, not just tactical skill.
Which brings us straight to spiritual fitness for the modern warrior. WWI really hammered home that physical readiness isn't the whole picture, right?
Absolutely not. Spiritual resilience, that inner strength, is crucial for enduring hardship.
And the Air Force has a model for this.
Yep, the Comprehensive Airman Fitness Model, CAF. 4 domains: physical, mental, social, and spiritual. It's holistic.
And spiritual fitness here isn't just religious.
No, much broader. It's about your character, your moral compass, your ability to hang tough under pressure. Those values from the Victory Arch Valor, honor, sacrifice, duty, memory, they fit right in here.
Okay. And CKF breaks down further.
It does.
Yeah.
Into things like core values, perseverance, perspective, purpose. But what's really interesting is what gets added from actual combat experience.
Like what?
Things like having a strong moral compass, real connection with others, and deep resilience. And the key point is you have to build this stuff before the fight.
Why is that preemptive work so vital? It seems obvious, but maybe not.
Because readiness isn't just your kit bag, it's internal. It's asking yourself, honestly, am I ready? Am I ready to carry the weight?
Carry the weight.
Yeah.
What does that mean in this context?
The sources talk about true masculine virtue as courage guided by conscience, discipline rooted in love, and action shaped by moral clarity. It's about inner strength driving ethical action.
That really comes alive in the story of Staff Sergeant Gabriel Ruiz, modern airman. His reflection. It's powerful.
What did he say?
He said, the real weight is choosing who you're going to be before the worst comes. He sees himself as a shield.
A shield, absorbing blows, not dealing them out necessarily. That's profound. It's about that internal decision made before the crisis.
Made beforehand. And another thing he stressed, something for everyone listening. If you've got stuff to fix with anybody back home, fix it now. Don't carry that into the fight. He basically frames reconciliation as leadership, as essential prep work.
Wow. Shed the internal baggage to face the external challenge. That makes a lot of sense.
So wrapping this up, what's the takeaway for you listening right now? These stories from Newport News, this idea of spiritual fitness, they offer real lessons in strength.
Deep lessons.
The question it leaves us with is, when that call comes, maybe not deployment, but any call to lead, to stand firm, to take the hit, will you have already decided who you are?
What virtues do you need to be working on, actively cultivating right now, before things get tough? That's the real challenge, isn't it?